could put it outside and use it for a bird bath.
I could use it to display my African violets. I've always wanted something unusual to help display my violets.
It is unusual.
What do you think?
I think when Harold hears how much you paid for that thing, you're going to be in trouble.
No, it overpowers the plants. I'll have to think of something else. Mom, do we have any Sudsy shampoo? I need a label. I think so.
What contest are you entering this time?
It's the Sudsy Shampoo Slogan Contest. Sudsy Shampoo has a brand new ingredient that no other shampoo has had, and they're having this contest to find a slogan for it. First prize gets a lifetime supply of Sudsy shampoo.
What's the ingredient?
So, do you want to hear my slogan?
Sure.
Suds are hair before your date. You'll make your boyfriend salivate.
That's very clever, Elizabeth. I think you have a good chance of winning.
Thanks. I was going to try to rhyme something with drool, but I thought this sounded more sophisticated. As soon as I get this mailed, I'm going to start my entry for Heart's Desire contest. What Heart's Desire contest? The one in the newspaper. Win your Heart's Desire. Anything you want, as long as it doesn't cost over $20,000. I'm going to ask for a college scholarship to take university.
Isn't that a men's school?
Yeah, wouldn't it be fun? Mom, if we did have some Sudsy shampoo, where would it be? We'll look in the back room.
If you can't find a label, come on over to our house. Russ always buys Sudsy.
Thanks. Does it make you salivate?
You know, you really should encourage Elizabeth more. You hardly even listen to her slogan.
I do encourage her by paying the postage on all those contest entries.
Harold, you home?
Oh, come on in, Russ. Harold wants to get his haircut, but he should be back in a minute.
Just came to return this drill and borrow a Stapleton. Do you know where it is?
No, I don't.
Looks like you've been to another auction. What is it?
It's an urn. From the look of it, I'd say it's a real antique.
From the look of it, I'd say.
She isn't sure yet what she's going to do with it.
Too bad spittoons aren't in fashion anymore.
Russ!
Listen, I was lucky to get this. There were two other people winning against me.
The owner and the auctioneer's assistant?
Don't pay any attention to him, Edna. He never has appreciated antiques.
Hey,
Oh,
Harold.
hello, Harold. Hello, dear.
Hi.
What's the matter? Don't you feel well?
I'm alright for a man of my age.
Must have been some party. Looks like you were up all night.
No, I won't admit it. I can't keep those late hours like I used to.
Please don't start this again.
The years creep by. Before you know it, you can't have as much fun as you once did.
What's wrong with you? You sound like my grandfather.
Do you realize that 50 years is half a century? Half a century. I, Harold Dawson, have been alive for nearly half a century.
Well, congratulations. That's quite an accomplishment.
No, that's no accomplishment at all.
Your haircut looks very nice.
Thanks. This will probably be the last one I'll ever get.
You mean you're going to let your hair grow long?
Huh, I wish I could. I mean, pretty soon, I don't have enough hair left to bother cutting.
You aren't that bald.
I've seen more growth on Moldy Orange.
You're exaggerating again.
You think so? The one barber asked me if I wanted it cut or polished.
He was just joking.
And what about the shampoo? There were 3 people ahead of me in line today, and he tried to sell all of them a bottle of shampoo. But did he try to sell me a bottle of shampoo? No, he did not.
Harold, you've been getting your hair cut twice a month for 6 years, and you've never bought a bottle of shampoo. The barber probably just got tired of trying to sell it to you, that's all.
No, that barber's no fool. He knows I won't be needing shampoo much longer. All I need is a wet cloth, maybe some suntan oil, so my head doesn't peel.
You know what you really need?
Yeah, a new body.
No, a new attitude. Just because you're turning 50 in a couple weeks
So
doesn't...
that's it.
Oh, I don't want to talk about it.
You're acting like your life is practically over.
It is. Friends? What friends? Nobody has friends anymore, Russ. The world's changed. It's not like when we were young. Everybody cared about each other. Everybody looked out for the other guy. Now it's just dog eat dog.
You're being pessimistic. We have a lot of friends. Why are you thinking of giving you a nice party for your birthday? Maybe a barbecue in the backyard. And I've had a terrible time keeping the guest list low enough so we can afford to do it.
I don't want a party, especially not a birthday party. The only reason anybody would come is because of the free food.
That's a terrible thing to say. What kind of friends do you think we are?
It doesn't mean you, Millie.
I mean, everybody's so busy trying to make ends meet these days. There's no time for friendship.
Unless you die. Then everyone finds time to come to the funeral.
That's true. I never thought of that before.
When my Aunt Dixie died, all I could think about that day was how much she would have enjoyed to be there, seeing all her friends.
That's sad.
That's very sad.
I wish we could have had the funeral before Aunt Dixie died. Then she would have been there to enjoy it.
The worst part about turning 50 is I have nothing to show for it. 50 years of living, and nothing to show for it.
Well, that's not true. You have lots to be proud of. You have a great marriage and a beautiful daughter.
If I died tonight, you wouldn't even have to bother with the funeral. So few people would come, it wouldn't be worth the trouble.
I'd come.
I wouldn't. I'd say Harold who?
Russ.
Harold knows I'm just joking.
You're not that far from the truth. A year from now, who will remember me?
I would.
George Gershwin died when he was only 39 years old. And look what he accomplished. Rhapsody in Blue, Porgy and Bess, An American in Paris.
Harold, you're not giving yourself enough credit. You're highly respected at work. You own your own home.
It's mortgaged.
You own all your own furnishings. Well, Harold, I came here to borrow a staple gun and utility drill. Do you know where the staple gun is?
50 years. And all I have to show for it is a staple gun.
He is depressed, isn't he? He didn't even notice the urn.
Millie, you've given me a terrific idea.
I have? What is it?
Promise me you won't tell anyone, not even Russ.
I always tell Russ everything.
Not this time. You have to promise.
All right, I promise. What's your idea?
I know what I'm going to get Harold for his 50th birthday. A funeral.
What?
I'm going to give him a surprise funeral. His funeral. All of his friends will come, and everyone from the office. They'll see how important he is. They'll see how much we all love him, and he'll be happy again.
I'm not sure you can do that. It might be illegal.
Why would it be illegal to have a funeral?
Well, I think somebody has to die first.
I doubt very much there's any such law.
Well, probably not. I doubt the matter comes up often enough for there to even be a law. But how will people know about the funeral? You can't very well send invitations.
They'll see the obituary notice. I'll write it and send it to the paper, and they'll print it.
Well, what if the newspaper checks and finds out that Harold didn't die?
Why would they do that? You're worrying about silly details. What's that matter? Don't you like my idea?
I'm not sure. I'll have to think about it.
Well, I like it. I have an instinct for these things. And I know that this idea is right. It's just what Harold needs to snap him out of the movies in. Let's see. Harold's birthday is June 25th. 28th. That's a Monday. Oh, that'll work out just fine. I'll pretend that Harold dies on Friday night. I'll have the obituary printed on Saturday. And hold the funeral Monday afternoon. We'll make a long weekend of it.
It'll be a long weekend, all right. How will you hide Harold all that long? You can't let him go outside or answer the door or the phone or anything. Once people hear that he's dead, they'll be coming to the house.
That's right. You'll have to get rid of Harold for the weekend.
I'll have to get rid of Harold.
You and Russ. I could send Harold over Friday night to borrow something. And Russ can keep him talking. Kind of like when Mary came to dinner.
You expect Russ to keep Harold talking for 3 days.
Suppose that isn't too realistic. We'll have to think of something.
What about that fishing trip that Russ and Harold are always talking about? Maybe they could do that.
That's it. That's a great idea. Oh, Billy, I knew you'd help. We'll get Russ and Harold to go fishing. They can leave right after work on Friday and not come home till Sunday night. And then on Monday morning, when it's time to wake Harold up to go to work, I'll just let him sleep until it's time for his funeral. Maybe we should have the funeral in the morning, and then that way there won't be such a time gap between the fishing and the funeral.
Russ is always gloomy on Monday mornings anyways. You may as well have a reason.
I'll wait till everyone is seated, and it's time to start the funeral, and I'll bring Harold to the back door of the church to watch.
The church? Edna, you can't have this funeral at the church.
Why not? We're members.
You're having this funeral under false pretenses. And if you do it at the church, you could start a lot of trouble. You may anyways. At least don't involve the church in it. Can you imagine how many people might cancel their pledges if the press got wind of a deal like this? I can just see the headline. Phony funeral at Grace Brethren.
Then I'll have it at a funeral home.
That might not be so easy either.
Why not? I'll pay for the facilities.
Well, they'll be expecting a body. They make their profit on the preparations too, not just on the funeral service.
I'll tell them the body will arrive Monday morning. I'll just say he's out of town, and that'll be true. He'll be out of town fishing with Russ. I'll tell them I want a simple service with a closed casket.
Casket. Edna, you're gonna have to buy a casket.
I suppose I will.
Well, caskets are expensive. Even the plain bottom-of-the-line ones cost a couple of $100.
Well, I won't be getting a plain bottom of the line.
You won't? I thought you didn't believe in paying a lot of money for things like that. I'd have thought you'd choose a simple pine box.
Well, I would if Harold was really dead, but the purpose of this is to show him how much everybody cares about him. I'll have to buy a fancy, expensive casket.
What will you do with it after the funeral?
Maybe I can sell it.
I doubt if there's much market for a used casket.
Well, it wouldn't be used. Not really.
You could use it for a planter. Think how many African violets it would hold.
I could just store it in the garage. There's so much junk in there anyway. Nobody would even notice if I had the casket. Harold could keep his tools in it.
Well, no matter what you do with it afterwards, that's still a lot to pay for an oversized toolbox.
That's going to be the big problem. How to pay for all of this? I was having enough trouble playing my brushes for our barbecue.
Well, could you take the money out of your account?
Well, I could, but Harold would kill me if he found out.
Well, then you can have a double funeral. How romantic.
Except I'd be the only one dead. No thanks.
Well, at least the casket wouldn't go to waste.
I wonder if the funeral home takes a MasterCard.
In case you want to die now, pay later.
They must have some kind of credit fee.
Why don't you just have Harold cremated? And you could put his ashes in your new urn.
That's a great idea. I wouldn't need to buy a casket, and I could use his lovely antique. No, Millie, I can't cremate Harold. He won't really be dead. I found a Sudsy label. I'm going to mail this right now, so it'll get postmarked before midnight. Then I'm going to start my entry for the Heart's Desire contest. That one's local, so I'll figure I'll have a better chance of winning. Fewer entries. What did you say the prize was in this Heart's Desire thing? Anyone can ask what they want for more in the world, and the winner gets his wish. It can be anything as long as it doesn't cost over $20,000. I could put on quite a funeral for $20,000. Did somebody die? No, I was just thinking. Go ahead and win entry.
Good luck, Elizabeth. I hope you win on the Sudsy.
Thanks. I figure if there's anything at all to the law of averages, then I'm about to be a winner.
Are you thinking what I think you're thinking?
I'll win the contest and let the newspaper pay for Harold's funeral.
What if you don't win?
Here it is. brother.
The one in Houston?
Think how surprised Harold would be. They haven't seen each other in years. I could pay for his airplane ticket, and it wouldn't cost more a thing. He'd come for sure if it didn't cost him anything.
Hey, did Harold leave the staple gun in here? We can't find it.
Ross, you know that fishing trip you and Harold always wanted to take?
Yeah?
We think we should take it.
Really? What changed your mind?
I think it might suit Harold better. Make him forget about his birthday.
Sounds good. How about next weekend?
No, that's too soon. We wouldn't have time to get everything ready.
Well, what's to get ready? All we need is a couple of sleeping bags and our fishing gear.
Well, it's too soon for Millie and I to get ready. We need to plan our weekends so we're not too lonely while we're gone. Why don't you wait and go on, say, June 25th? You can leave right after work on Friday and not come home till Sunday night.
25th is fine for me. Did you find it?
I haven't seen the staple gun in weeks.
Harold, what are you doing the weekend of the 25th?
At my age, you don't plan that far ahead. I'm maybe near man.
How does a weekend of fresh air, sleeping under the stars,
Getting arthritis in my back.
think of it, 2 whole days on the banks of Red Rock Creek, eating our catch of freshly caught trout. No telephones, no interruptions, just 2 pioneers eating off the land, 2 he-men living off the wilds of nature.
I don't think Edna would let me.
I want you to go.
You do?
I think it's a fine idea. You'll and Russ work hard. You need vacations.
So what do you say, Harold? Are you up to it?
It's been a long time since I backpacked in the woods. I'm not getting any younger. I don't know if
Of course you can do it. You're in your prime. A little hiking is what you need to firm up those muscles and get rid of some of that flat.
Well,
He'll go.
Good.
what will you do now, Ken?
We're gonna do some shopping.
For our planting for the African violets.
Ed Davis went up there last weekend and caught his limit both days.
Well, if Ed Davis can do it, you and I, sir, what is that then? No, don't tell me what it is. Just tell me how much it costs.
Believe you me, it was a real bargain.
$50. Whenever she says it was a real bargain, it's $50. I guess it could be worse. If she would have said it was a steal, it would have been more than 100.
Hey, Harold, let's go check our fishing gear and see if there's anything we need to get before we go.
It's going to work. Everything's falling right into place. He's acting more normal already, don't you think?
He did notice the urn.
Harold is going to have the biggest, most exciting funeral of his entire life.
I hope you know what you're doing.
First thing I need to do is get my entry written for the Heart's Desire contest. Then I can make Horace plane reservation, hire an organist, order the casket, and oh, I'd better write it down. I'll never remember everything if I don't write it down.
What if you don't win the contest?
I'll win. I have to. It's the only way I can possibly pay for all of this. Why is there never any paper when I'm made? Look, Millie, there it is in print. Harold's funeral. Hire organist. Order flowers. Reserve Swans mortuary. I think Swans is the best, don't you? I kind of like the jingle on the radio. Have your swan song and swans. Have your swan song and swans. Have your swan
I have to go
song.
home and make dinner, Edna. I'll see you later.
And music. I wonder if we could work in the Hallelujah chorus. It's always been Harold's favorite.
Maybe when Harold enters.
Write obituary. This is going to be fantastic. Harold will feel like a teenager before it's over.
I hope so.
Harold's suit. I'd better take his good suit to the cleaners right away.
almost taste those fish already.
Food always tastes better when it's cooked outdoors.
It's because you're hungry. You work up appetite.
Think of it. 2 whole days at Red Rock Creek.
Our limit of trout.
Hey, you wouldn't happen to have a hairpin, would you? Every time this reel gets stuck, I always use one of Millie's to get it unstuck.
I don't seem to have one. Maybe Edna has one in her purse.
Did you find one?
So that's the reason.
What's the reason? Are you okay?
I should have known. I should have guessed. It all made sense.
Are you okay? What makes sense?
This trip, this whole trip, suddenly made sense.
Of course it makes sense. We've been wanting to do this for 2 years.
Tell me something. Have you wondered why Edna and Millie were suddenly so agreeable about this trip? They never wanted this to go before.
They think we deserve a vacation.
But why now? Why after all this time? Suddenly deserve a vacation.
I don't know, and I don't care, as long as we get to go.
Who suggested that you and I take this trip in the first place?
Yes, well, I don't know. What difference does it make?
It's important. Who brought it up first?
I guess it was Edna brought it up.
I understand everything now.
You may understand everything, but I'm getting more confused by the minute.
Well, I may as well tell you then. That day, when Edna says goodbye to me, she expects me to never see me again.
What? A fishing trip isn't that strenuous. We won't overdo it or get lost or anything.
I'm not talking about getting lost.
Then what are you talking about?
Edna's gonna have me murdered.
What?
You heard me. She's gonna have me bumped off off in the woods somewhere.
You're crazy. Edna would never do a thing like that. Where'd you get that again?
Here's the plan for my funeral. Reserve Swan's Mortuary for Monday, June 28th. Hire organist. Buy flowers. She's even getting a casket.
Let me see. I can't believe it. Edna's planning a funeral.
Not just a funeral, my funeral.
But why the fishing trip?
Maybe she wants me to die happy.
But if Edna's hired a killer to kill you, he could do it just as well right here.
No, Edna hates the sight of blood. If she had it done somewhere else, she wouldn't even have to clean up the mess.
Or maybe it's supposed to look like an accident.
Sure. It's probably supposed to look accidental. Then she can collect on the insurance money. I'll probably drown somewhere in her dark creek.
She thought of everything, didn't she?
Everything except hiding the list.
Why would she want to murder you, though? She always seems so happy.
I'm getting old. Old and decrepit. I'll be 50 soon now. It's straight.
I'm 53 and Millie's never tried to murder me. She threatened a few times, but she did that when I was 23, too.
One by one, the lower parts start to deteriorate. First the hairline, then the waistline. A pretty woman like Edna deserves one of a broken down old man like me. It's probably insurance money she needs.
Now, wait a minute. Maybe we're jumping to conclusions. We don't really know she's going to kill you. We just have to plan for the funeral.
Oh.
She's probably not going to murder you.
She has my whole funeral planned out.
But all this proves is that she's planning a funeral. It doesn't mean she's going to kill you.
How else would she have a funeral? Edna gets some crazy ideas sometimes, but even she wouldn't have a funeral without a corpse.
I mean, I just can't believe it. Edna's the last person I would suspect of murder.
Yeah, I know.
Well, at least you found out in time. What are you planning to do about it?
I don't know. What can I do?
Well, I suppose the first thing to do is call the police, and they can stake out the whole area around Red Rock Creek. And as soon as the killer shows his face, they can arrest him.
But what if they didn't see him in time?
Or what if it's Edna? What if she's planning to go up there and follow us up there and do it herself?
No, I told you already. Edna hates the sight of blood. This is a job for a professional killer.
Let's just call the police.
No.
It's okay, they know about things like this.
No, I won't call the police. They might arrest Edna.
That seems like a reasonable possibility.
Edna is still a fine, respectable, upright
Murderer?
No. Well, maybe. But she doesn't belong in jail. I mean, just think what that would do to Elizabeth.
Think what a murdered father would do to Elizabeth. You can't just go up there and get yourself killed. You have to do something.
I will do something.
What?
But before I tell you, you have to promise me you won't tell anybody. Not even Millie.
Well,
Edna and Millie have been such close friends over the years. Just think how this would spoil their friendship for Millie.
I don't know.
Please, Russ, I want this to be our little secret.
Well, okay. What do you plan to do?
I'll run away.
I always knew you weren't a coward.
I'll desert. Lots of people do it. I'll leave here just as if everything was fine. I'll kiss Edna goodbye, get in the car, and drive away. Only I won't be going to Red Rock Creek. I'll be going to Mexico.
Mexico?
Yeah, I'll slip past the border into Mexico, change my name, and disappear. I have my 50th birthday south of the border. I've heard the Mexicans treat their elderly real nice. I'll be happy there, alone and unwanted.
That's how you want it.
That's how I want it. I'll slip away quietly, no tears, no fuss.
But what about Edna's funeral? She has a lovely funeral planned for you.
She can still have the funeral, only she'll have to change it to a memorial service. I like the thought of that better anyway. I never liked the idea of people looking at my old, worn-out body.
Well, guess you won't be needing these anymore.
Would you like to have my rod and reel, sort of as a going-away present, to remember me by?
Sure. Thanks, pal. Things sure won't be the same around here without you.
No tears, no goodbyes. I'll just slip away. You might as well have some of my tools, too. I
Thanks, pal. I'll think of you whenever I use them.
Oh, Daddy. I don't want you to die. My heart's desire is to have the best medical care possible for my father. He is 50 years old. He's only 49 years old, and he has an incurable disease. It's important for him to get help right away. Otherwise, he won't be here to see me graduate from high school, and he won't be here for my wedding. And
Hi, honey. Where's your mom?
oh, hi, Dad. She's over at Mom's.
What's the matter? Why are you crying?
Oh, it was nothing. I was just writing something sad.
If it's that sad, then it must be a bestseller. People always love a good cry. Is there any mail?
Yeah, it's on the desk.
Harold, me home. Come on in, Russ. quite Edna.
This is no joke. Have you ever suspected Edna of being unfaithful?
Edna?
Shh. Yes, Edna.
Of course not. Edna would never cheat on me.
The husband always thinks that.
She may be planning to murder me, but she's still an honest, trustworthy person. She would never be unfaithful to me. Why do you ask?
Well, she's over at my house right now using the phone. I was in the next room.
Yes.
Well, I didn't mean to eavesdrop.
So what did you hear?
Well, I don't know how to say this. She's just made a reservation at the Delaware Hotel. I don't know who the man is.
I wonder why she would do that.
Why do you think women usually get a hotel room when they're in town?
You think she's meeting someone there?
Can you think of a better explanation?
The Delaware Hotel is only 6 blocks away from here. If she wanted to have an affair, she'd go farther away than that, just to make sure I didn't see her.
Well, see, there's the problem. See, the reservation is for Sunday, June 27th.
You mean she's not even waiting until after my funeral?
She sounded pretty eager, too.
Eager? What did she say?
Well, for one thing, she specified one bed.
She didn't.
She did. She said, it's okay, one bed will be just fine. The other one won't get used anyway. And then after she hung up, Millie asked her who will be paying for it, and Edna said their heart's desire will take care of it.
Her heart's desire? That's what she called it?
Yep, that's what she called it.
You were right that day when you asked me if I was having trouble. I am having trouble. I just didn't know it.
How could you not know it?
26 years you live with her. You think you know her. You even think you understand her sometimes. And then you find out someone else is her heart's desire. Heart's desire. All she ever called me was Big Daddy.
I wonder who it is.
It's probably an antique dealer. They'll spend all my money on urns. Look at this. That stupid girl with the trap agency sent my plan to be here. After I told her twice to send it to my office. Why? She even addressed it to Mrs. Harold Dawes. Edna usually gets home before me and opens the mail. Could you imagine what would have happened if she would have been the one to open this envelope? What would she have said? What would I have said? Wait. This isn't my ticket to Mexico.
What is it?
It's a ticket to Houston. Flight 23 from Monday 27th.
Who's going to Houston?
I don't know.
Hey, do you suppose that's your ticket? Maybe you're having an out-of-state funeral.
How should I know? I'm not planning the funeral. I'm just contributing the corpse.
Hey, maybe she hired an out-of-state killer and that's an escape flight. Maybe we should call the FBI. They can catch him at the airport when he shows his face.
Catch him for what? I'll be in Mexico.
Oh, that's right.
Wait a minute. This isn't a ticket to Houston. It's confirmation on a flight coming here from Houston.
Who do you know who lives in Houston? Or rather, who does Edna know? Because it is addressed to Mrs. Harold Dawson.
Oh my, not him.
Who?
It's worse than I ever imagined. Much worse.
How could it be worse?
I know whoever Edna's lover is. It's Roy.
Your brother, Roy?
Yes, my younger brother Roy. My handsome bachelor younger brother Roy. The one with all the hair. Edna's trading me for a new model.
Maybe he's just coming for the funeral.
No, he wouldn't know about that yet. Oh, that rat. That dirty, stinking, hairy rat. He always did have his eyes set on Edna. He took her out first, but it was me she wanted. Why, even at her wedding, he said, And he said, if this big idiot doesn't treat you right, just say the word, and I'll come and take you away from you. That's what he said, all right.
And you think that Ed has said the word?
It all fits together. I leave here on Friday. I meet with a tragic accident on Saturday. He comes in for the funeral on Sunday and just stays on to comfort the widow. In a couple months, they have a nice, quiet wedding. No scandals, no drama. She won't even have to change her name.
Let's confront Ed with the evidence. We can cancel the reservation, and we can tell her we know about the wedding.
No, if Edna's in love with another man, I won't stand in her way. I'll just destroy the evidence and pretend like nothing ever happened. You're a big man, Harold. She called me Big Daddy.
Hey, Elizabeth, do you realize that your father is a very special person? What did I say? What's wrong with her?
Nothing. She's been crying a lot lately. Edna says it's just a stage she goes through. She says teenage girls like to cry.
You mean Elizabeth enjoys that wailing?
She must, or she wouldn't do it so much.
Just about the time me and Millie regret having kids, yours do something to change your mind.
Thanks.
Oh, hello, dear. Didn't know you were home already. Hi, Russ.
Have you always done that?
Done what?
Kiss Harold on the cheek?
Well, sure, it's just kind of a habit for them to, but I think it's a nice habit, don't you think?
Edna, you amaze me. You really amaze me. Harold, I'll see you later.
I wonder why Russ acted so surprised that I was kissing hello.
I don't know. I guess he wasn't expecting it.
I don't know why not. It's a perfectly natural thing to do. I'd miss it if I didn't kiss you when you come home. It wouldn't seem right.
I wonder if he'll miss it when I'm gone.
Your 50th birthday is not something to dread. In fact, I can guarantee this one birthday you'll remember for a long, long time.
It's pretty memorable already, and it hasn't even happened yet.
But when it gets here, it's going to be spectacular. I don't know what I look forward to something as much as I'm looking forward to this.
You're that glad to see me go?
Well, I know you'll have a good time on your fishing trip.
Won't you be lonely?
Heavens, no. I was much too busy to sit around doing nothing. I have lots of exciting things planned this morning.
I'll bet.
Where's the mail?
What man?
Today's mail. I thought I saw it on the desk before I even noticed.
Oh, that man. It's right here.
Why is it all on the floor?
I dropped it. My hands aren't as steady as they used to be.
What we need is a nice antique leather holder to keep on the desk. I'll have to wash one next time I go to an auction.
A shoebox would be cheaper.
Cheaper, maybe, but not nearly as attractive.
You already have enough antiques to open a shop.
I like old things. The older, the better.
Except for men.
What?
Nothing. Just talking to myself. Another sign of advancing age.
Will you stop talking like that? Sometimes I think that's what's upsetting Elizabeth. She only seems to cry when you're around.
Since when did Elizabeth listen to me? She's probably just sad she doesn't have a boyfriend.
Don't talk sexist.
I'm not. You said the only reason she didn't see Debbie anymore is because Debbie has a boyfriend. She's probably just jealous.
I hadn't thought of that. She probably is feeling left out. Maybe I could talk to Alice Hathaway.
Alice Hill?
Alice Hathaway, president of the African Bible Society. Her son is in Elizabeth's class. Maybe Alice could get him to ask Elizabeth to go out.
You'll do no such thing. Elizabeth will get plenty of boyfriends without any help from us.
Maybe we could just have the Hathaways over for a family get-together.
I don't even know the Hathaways.
Well, then it's time we got acquainted. Alice is a lovely person. Such a way with violence. And I'm sure her husband and son are fine people, too.
The way you talk, you don't even know them either.
We could have them over this weekend. Well, no, we couldn't. She'll be gone fishing.
Well, what about next weekend?
Oh, I hate to wait that long. Elizabeth's so unhappy.
Besides, you might be very busy by then.
No, actually, I expect to be a lot busier this weekend.
No, not your sentimentary. What's this one say?
Well, if you don't mind, I'd rather not. Why not? It's personal. Personal?
It's too personal to discuss with your own family. And not too personal to send to some strangers in a contest.
I just don't want to tell. It's not something that will embarrass us, is it? No, I promise. Just don't get your hopes up too high, Elizabeth. There are a lot of other people who spend a lot of time on their contests and choose too. Adult, grown-up people who can write much more convincingly than you can. They don't ask what they want for as much as I do. Know that you can want anything like what I want, and I'm Oh dear, I wish Elizabeth wasn't so bent on winning. She'll just be disappointed.
I wonder what it says.
Whatever it is, she's certainly emotional about it.
Maybe she's asking for a boy.
Oh, I hope not.
No, she said it would embarrass us.
Sometimes I think I'll be glad when Elizabeth's safely raised. When she's all grown up and on her own, maybe we can stop worrying about her and start enjoying her.
I enjoy Elizabeth right now. Except for the crying.
So do I. We'll probably even miss the crying in a few years.
I'll miss it sooner than that. Well, I bet I should probably start getting packing.
Packing? What?
For my trip, of course.
But you don't leave for 3 days.
I've got lots to get ready.
Russ said all your package your sleeping bag and fishing gear.
That may be enough for Russ, but I'll need to pack some clothes.
I thought sure it would come today. Going out to the mailbox. All right. Mom, do we have hospital insurance? Of course, why do you ask? Well, I just wonder because hospital bills can add up pretty fast. You don't need to worry about that. We carry a very good hospital plan and have enough life insurance too. So that if anything should happen to your father, you and I will still be provided for. Sit down. You're gonna wear a hole in the floor with all that pacing. Why don't you call? It's almost 3 o'clock.
Are you sure you got the time right? Maybe you made a mistake.
I did make a mistake. I read the rules 100 times. The winner of the Heart's Desire contest will be notified no later than 6 p.m. on Friday, June 25th. That's today.
Well, maybe they got so many entries that it's taking them longer to judge them than they thought. Maybe they extended the deadline.
Well, they can't do that. I need the money by tomorrow, or there won't be any flowers at Hero's funeral. And I promised the casket lady down the payment, and I'm getting scared. I've ordered all these things, and what if I don't win?
You'll have a lot of explaining to do.
If I don't win, I think I'll kill myself, and you can have your funeral for me. It'll be a lot easier than trying to cancel everything.
You still have 3 hours.
I was hoping they'd call before Harold got home. I wouldn't want Harold here while I talk to the contest officials.
Well, why don't we take Harold's bag over to my house? That way, when he gets home, he can leave right away.
You mean Harold's bags? Plural? Look at all the luggage he's taking.
All that?
You'd think he's leaving on a month safari instead of a 2-day fishing trip. He even wanted to pack his good suit. I wouldn't let him though. I had it cleaned, especially for the funeral, and I didn't want to get all wrinkled in his suitcase.
Why would Harold want to take his good suit to Red Rock Creek? All Russ packed was some extra underwear and his fishing gear. He said he isn't even going to shave while he's gone.
Not Harold. He packed every piece of clothing he owns.
Well, then we better start carrying it over.
Well, just a minute. I made some cookies to send along in a suitcase for a surprise. Harold loves my cookies, and these are his favorites. Chocolate walnut plum cookies.
Well, that was a nice idea.
going to Mexico.
Where?
He's going to Mexico. Here's his plans.
Why would Harold go to Mexico for the weekend when there's plenty of fish in Red Rock Creek?
You don't understand. He isn't going for the weekend. He's going for good. Forever. This is a one-way ticket, Millie. Harold is leaving.
Oh, you poor thing. I didn't know you and Harold were having problems.
I didn't know we were having problems either. How could I have been so blind? I understand everything now. I just thought Harold was depressed because he was turning old and all alone. He just wanted to get rid of me.
Do you suppose there's another woman?
Oh, no.
I wonder who she is.
I don't want to know.
Of course you want to know. It wouldn't be normal not to wonder who your husband's having an affair with.
I just can't believe it. Harold and I have always been so happy. Well, at least I've been happy. And I thought that Harold was happy too. Until the last few weeks when he started getting depressed about getting old.
That's probably when the affair started.
Do you think so? No, we're jumping to conclusions. Just because Harold is leaving me and running away to Mexico doesn't mean he's having an affair. This is just a single ticket.
Well, of course it is. He had her ticket sent to her. That's the way it's always done. Don't you ever go to the movies?
Oh no, Millie, I just thought of something terrible. If Harold goes to Mexico tonight, he won't be here for his funeral.
That's right. What a rotten thing to do. After all your hard work and planning, I think the least you could do is wait until after the funeral to leave you.
But he doesn't know about it.
Well, then I think you should tell him.
How can I tell him?
You just say, Harold, please stick around a few more days because I'm having a surprise funeral for you.
That would be a surprise. And it isn't any good because it's a surprise. And besides, if I tell him, he'll know that I know that he's leaving.
Just can't believe it. I've read about men who leave their wives and their families, but I never thought Harold would be one of them.
I'm going to miss him. Did I get a phone call? Were there any messages? Mom, did I get a phone call?
Just a minute, Elizabeth.
But it's almost Elizabeth. You didn't get any calls. But it's almost 3:30. I thought for sure there was a message. What's the matter? Nothing's the matter. But you've been crying. It's nothing. Just a misunderstanding. It's all right, Mom. You can tell me.
I don't think she wants to right now.
It's about Daddy, isn't it?
What makes you say that?
Well, I heard him talking to Russell.
What did he say?
He said he just wants to slip away quietly. No. We have to be brave, Mom. When we want his last days with us, we have to do this. Well, how can I be happy knowing I'll never see your father again? We'll have our memories.
You're taking this very well, Elizabeth. I'm surprised you're not bitter towards your father.
Why would I be bitter? Had the sweetest, nicest, most wonderful father any girl could ever want.
What a kind thing to say.
Looks like the wake started a little too early.
What's going on here?
What's going on?
Now you know. Millie, what's the matter?
It's just so sad watching a nice family like this fall apart.
Good afternoon. I'm Mr. Jason, representing Heart's Desire. Is Miss Dawson home?
You represent Heart's Desire? Do come in.
Thank you.
I need to speak to you privately.
Now wait a minute. Anything you have to say can be said out here in front of everybody.
No, I can't. You don't understand.
I understand there's been a little too much secrecy around here already. Mr. Jansen, please state your business.
I think we better leave.
I think so too.
You stay right where you are. I mean, witnesses.
But please, Harold, I need to speak to him alone.
Actually, it's Miss Dollison that I need to see. Is that you?
Well, no, but
Miss Dollison? You're here to see Elizabeth?
That's right, Miss Elizabeth Dollison. Is she home?
Be quiet, Elizabeth. Let me make sure I understand everything here for a moment. You represent Heart's Desire, and you're here to see Elizabeth.
That's right.
I am homesick.
I don't believe you. And that means it's Elizabeth who's involved with Mr. Hart's Society.
And you made the hotel reservation for them.
How do you do, Elizabeth?
What hotel reservation?
It's my pleasure to inform
There's
you.
laws against guys like you. Elizabeth's about 15 years old.
Daddy, what are you doing? Mr. Jensen is...
I know what Mr. Jansen is. You don't need to explain. What were you thinking? Letting her get involved with something like this at her age? Miss Atkins' Violet's son would have been bad enough. But this?
But Harold, Elizabeth's been entering these contests since she was 9 years old. You know that. Why should this one be any different?
What?
The Heart's Desire Contest. Mr. Jansen said he's from the Heart's Desire Contest.
Heart's Desire is a contest?
I'm Elizabeth Dollison. I know what you want to see. Sorry about my father, but he's been acting a little weird lately, and he didn't understand why you were here. Well, why are you here? Did I win?
It's my pleasure to inform you, Elizabeth, that you are the grand prize winner of the Heart's Desire Contest.
Wow, did you hear that? I won!
Congratulations, Elizabeth.
She actually won something, and it's even better than a lifetime supply of Sunday shampoo.
Tank?
A scholarship to Tank University.
Tank you!
You're welcome.
Is she right? Did I win a scholarship?
Why, no. There's no scholarship involved. You've won a trip to the Mayo Clinic for your father. Your critically ill father, all expenses paid, the best medical help in the United States.
Thought
Why
you
would
asked-
I want a trip to Mayo Clinic?
You don't have to pretend I know about it. I know all about your illness, and I think you're the bravest man in the world. Whose illness?
What illness?
The illness you're dying from.
I'm not dying. At least not from any illnesses.
Whatever gave you such an idea. But I heard you, Daddy. You were talking to Russ tonight, and you said you were going to slip away quietly. You even gave him your fishing pole.
Well, I didn't mean I was going to die. Never mind what I meant.
He just meant that it was going to slip quietly away to Mexico.
How did you know that?
I was going to put some cookies in your suitcase, and when I opened it, I found your plane ticket. Why are you going to Mexico? I thought you were going to die.
She isn't. She just.
I'm not dying.
Aren't?
I was just going to Mexico because
You may as well talk to her. She's going to find out sooner or later. Elizabeth? Honey, your father. You mean you two are getting a divorce?
It's just so sad.
Yes, a divorce. Your father prefers to live in Mexico.
now wait a minute. Not prefers. I do not prefer to live in Mexico. I prefer to live right here in my own home. I flee for my life in Mexico. To go to Mexico.
Is someone after you? Are you a spy? Who would be after you? Are you in some kind of trouble?
As if you didn't know.
Edna, we know all about your plot to murder Harry.
There's been a murder here?
No, it's scheduled for tomorrow.
There's gonna be a murder?
What are you talking about?
Your little plan to murder me this weekend?
You must be getting crazy.
Is there a psychiatric ward at that Mayo Clinic?
Why would I want to murder my own husband?
So you can be free.
Free to marry Roy.
Roy who?
Roy, who? And I suppose you're going to deny that my younger brother Roy isn't coming from Houston this weekend?
Well, no, I won't deny that.
To say nothing of Swan's mortuary for Monday morning?
Found out. My surprise is ruined.
And a good thing I did too. I may be getting old and weak, but I'm not senile yet.
You aren't even very weak.
I can still get away from that murder empire.
Murder? You actually thought I was going to have you killed?
Weren't you?
How could you think such a thing?
Well, it wasn't that hard when I saw the list. Organist, flowers, casket.
So that's it. You found the list. I was going to pretend that you died. I was going to have a fake funeral for you, and all of your friends would be there. And you'd see how important you were to us. And it wouldn't matter if you were 50 years old or 100. It was going to be a party. A 50th funeral party.
You're right, Harold. She does get some crazy ideas.
What about Roy in the Delaware Hotel?
That was part of the surprise. I thought you'd enjoy seeing your mother again.
You mean you're not having an affair with him?
With Roy, that hairy.
Oh, honey, I'm so relieved.
Why are you going to Mexico?
I'm not going to Mexico. Not now. I was only going because I thought your mother wanted to get rid of me. I was going to slip away quietly and save her the trouble.
And save your life at the same time.
I thought you were leaving. When I saw the plane ticket, I thought you were leaving. I thought you were going to start your life in Mexico without me.
There might be another woman.
There'll never be another woman for me.
And there'll never be another man for me.
Even when I'm old and bald?
The older you get, the more I love you. Just like the first year.
Then you definitely aren't dying, Mr. Dodgson.
Of course not. And I apologize for hitting you. I thought you wanted something else from Elizabeth.
Apologies.
I guess this means I didn't win the contest.
According to the rules, the winner of the Heart's Desire contest has a choice. They can take the specific item they asked for in their entry, or they can take the $20,000 in cash.
Wow!
You obviously made an honest mistake because of misunderstanding. Since you didn't deliberately defraud the contest, I see no reason why you should be disqualified.
Wow! $20,000 in cash!
That's even better than a lifetime supply of Sudsy shampoo.
Congratulations, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Mr. Jensen.
Yes, thank you. I won. I really won. Oh, I'm so happy.
Now we know why she cries all the time. It's because she's so happy.
Thank you again.
Yes, thank you.
This calls for a celebration. Tonight, we celebrate two very special occasions. Elizabeth's win and my wonderful 50th birthday.
Hey, your wonderful birthday. Millie, did you hear that? We're going to celebrate Harold's wonderful birthday.
Well, let's have the cake tonight.
What cake?
Well, the cake I bought for after Harold's funeral. It's hidden in the garage.
In Harold's garage? We may never find it.
Let's go get it now.
Mr. Jensen, could you stay? It turns out there isn't going to be a murder, or even a funeral, but instead, quite a party.
Thanks, but I have to be going. Your $20,000 will be ready on Monday, Elizabeth. We'd also like to take a few pictures while you're there.
$20,000. Wow!
Honey, I'm awfully sorry I suspected you of an affair.
That's all right. I suspected you too.
And I'm awfully sorry I ruined your surprise.
I do think you would have enjoyed it. There's going to be flowers and music and the most beautiful. Oh dear, excuse me.
Happy birthday, Harold. Still packed quite a wallet for a man your age.
Thanks, I kind of surprise myself sometimes.
Hello? Swan's Mortuary? I'd like to cancel a casket.